Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're at the second year of the Suffolk Military Show, and we're going to do things a bit differently this year. So I've just started at where the public would come in, and we're going to do a walk around and look at all the displays sort of in the same way as what you would do if you were just here as a member of the public. And we're going to see how it's improved from next year, or from the first year I should say. Morning. All right guys, how you doing?
Yeah, basically.
So there you go, this is a really nice little bell tent setup we've got going on in here. I had a look at this last year when I was here. Some really nice little details. It's just a really nice little display. Cheers guys. So that's a nice little British display we've got going on there. All the tentage. Alright guys.
Morning.
Alright. Like some people having some fun on that Jeep over there. So what it seems like this event, it's definitely grown from the first year, and it seems to become more like a festival. It's more than just like a giant reenactment. It seems to have more of a festival atmosphere. You've got the bar open, you can probably hear the music. It's probably going to get me copyright striked.
I've got to get it on anyway.
We've got a good number of dingoes here. I do like dingoes, they are cool. So the event has only just started, the public have literally only just started coming in, so if you wonder why it's quiet, that's just because no one's got in the door yet. There's a lot of vehicles at this show. Like the ratio for vehicles to displays is quite heavily favoured in the vehicles. So we've got like a German lane going on. Morning. You alright? See what we've got over here. Morning.
Morning.
You alright?
Yeah. Oh, the Gulf Warlock.
So we just got some little weapon displays going on by the looks of it. It's nice to see all the kit out.
I didn't realise it was the first time I've
So I'm hoping the wind isn't coming through the microphone too much. It is a bit gusty out here. This is a bit different. You don't normally see this represented. It's good to see it here.
So make sure you're asking lots of questions. So we've got all sorts of teams here. We've got the Red Devils side. We've got the Tigers. Yes, the parachute, lots of goodies. So do go and see them. Now, my name's Jake. This is your main stage for today. So we've got lots going on down here. And we're going to kick off very soon with our Sunday service, which is going to take place at 11 o'clock. If you've never been to a Sunday service, it's absolutely a Sunday service. This is the one that you want to see. There's going to be quite a lot of groups come down, so do come down. And it's all about paying Harris with lots of information in it. Gives you all your times for today, and it will show you what areas has what happening at what time. The other bit I'm going to point out is to your left-hand side is the main battle arena. We've got two battles taking place in there today. So the skirmish and the World War II battle.
Let's have a look at this trike. Well, it's not a trike, is it? It's like
we have lots of ammunition for them today. Lots of smoke. It's very loud. It's very noisy. So make sure you go down to there. In the meantime, grab yourselves some breakfast.
Morning.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's detailed.
There you go, got land girls. That's a bit different. Sorry.
This stuff has gone through the roof. There's lots of stuff that works. Double all the world stuff. Well, that was the first couple of years we were going to take.
This is why I started doing this early, so before loads of the public were in.
I'm sorry.
And they've left them there.
So you can probably realise that the Suffolk show is not a single period event.
Possibly, yeah. You know,
winter.
Yes, so winter 39-40 was the
So you got a good representation of stuff here, all different periods.
This is a classic First World War medium machine gun. Belt there, had a belt of 250 rounds of ammunition. It would passively go through 2 belts a minute, so you're looking at
Morning, Bob.
500 rounds a minute. It's a water-cooled weapon, so
Right, so let's have a look at this. You don't see these many very often. So this is a Ward La France. One of the biggest trucks they had. This thing's just an absolute monster. It hasn't got its original engine, that's had a different engine put in it because that originally did about a mile to the gallon. And no one wants to deal with that. But the size of this thing is just ridiculous. I don't know if you can get the scale on the camera. But that's next to a deuce and a half. And you should be able to just, if I back up a bit. I mean, a deuce and a half is a big truck. And that just makes it look pathetic. I think that's had a Cummins diesel put into it, though I can't confirm that for sure. But when we pulled in yesterday, I see this thing and I was just like, that doesn't look like your average Diamond T, and that's because it is in fact not a Diamond T. Apologies for the wind. When it gets really high, I do put my hand over the microwave, the microphone, so that shouldn't interfere with you too much, but you have to bear with it. It's just a very gusty day and there's not a lot I can do about it. And then these guys have got a few GMCs here. You might recognise a lot of these display groups from when I did the original year, because a lot of them have obviously come back to support it a second time. I was speaking to the owner of this one a little while ago, so apparently it's got a bit of an issue with fourth gear. Keeps chucking itself out of fourth gear. In terms of how the event's changed since last year, it's definitely grown. There are a lot less gaps in the field. There's still a few groups that haven't turned up and left holes, which is a shame, but it's definitely grown. In a little while I'll show you up near one of the path that goes to one of the toilet blocks where there's a big section of the field which last year was just empty, and this year is very much not. We've got a couple more Jeeps under here. There is quite a decent number of Jeeps here. If you're a fan of the Jeep, it's definitely a show to come from.
Yeah, that might be an idea. Because I don't.
Right, so I've put my hand over the microphone. Look at this. This is a real nice display. There's a cat. So making the effort to do a frontage like this is it's impressive. It's really nice. See if I can get a quick look on the inside of it. This is built to be obviously at the back of a display, and it's not, which is a bit of a shame. But it does mean you can get behind it. But then again, maybe they made it like this on purpose. Right, so this is something a bit different for you. Huge old Golf War display that these guys set up. Got some real cool vehicles here. Expanded again from last year.
This is transport screws, which lock it all up. Step back.
So we're now on the display for the Norfolk Military Vehicle Group, which I'm part of. You've seen this GMC in videos before. This is my mate's GMC, which I took for a drive yesterday, which was a total fucking embarrassment, excuse my French. Because despite having driven this vehicle before, for some reason I just could not operate the bloody gearbox. So everyone got a good laugh out of that. This is my other mate's Jeep. Got a nice couple of command cars. And there's the other side. Unfortunately, this year's display from the vehicle group isn't as big as last year's, and a lot of the guys have already, this is the Sunday, and a lot of the guys have already packed up and gone home because they only could do the one day. We've still got a few bits here. Smile for the camera, Stephen.
How are we?
Pretty good, thanks. Well, I had a terrible night's sleep, but there you go. I need to get a cot bed.
You didn't get drunk enough.
I didn't get drunk at all. You always do. You've got
alarm going off in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Right, so last year, guys, this bit we're now looking at was basically empty. There was nothing here. And there's still space for a lot more stuff, but this is all absolutely an improvement. So we've got ourselves a Vietnam era display going on here. It's a nice kit display. Morning.
I'm going to get late. He's going to buy an Oshkosh.
Yeah, it's got hand sanitizer in it.
Yeah, I've got that one. But it looks like it might be it, right?
Right.
Well, the bug in your helmet. I had it. You only want one in your helmet. I'm
that, you would put it in your rock, really. You know,